Okay. All right, let's see to make sure this thing's recording. Are we good to go? All right, let's see to make sure this thing's recording. Okay, cool. All right, so we're doing a VOD review here. This is for Newjeans. Let's get to it. Remember, the things I'm looking for are decision. I think you said you're platinum. So the things that I'm looking for are platinum, diamond. Sorry, not platinum. Are positioning, mechanics, and decision making. Okay. Mechanics are going to be certain things like, uh, can you duel? Like, do you know how to fight? Like, can you take 1v1s? Like, mechanical skill, um, is can you do long balls? What I call long ball. Okay, so batting Moon Knight already is little sus at this rank, right? Mostly because Gambit's being left open, and Gambit could just completely steamroll your team just by the existence of Gambit. And if they go Gambit Loki, then you're really gonna get steamrolled. They're really good at it, so just keep that in mind. Usually, if you want to get the Celestial, which is we'll say that you need like an A in most categories, Diamond. Sorry, not Diamond. Grandmaster is probably gonna be maybe like a B, and like Diamond maybe C. Okay, so realistically, if you're Plat Diamond, I'm basically from the get go probably going to be looking for you to be like out of position a lot. Need your teammates to help back you up. Um, Execution is going to be kind of weird whenever you're getting jumped on, and probably you're going to have maybe inconsistent decision makings that like can mess up the team or whatever. That's basically what I would assume I'm going to see from the platinum level if your grades are like C. Basically, is what I'm assuming your grades are going to be like C. You could be higher though. We'll see. Okay, I don't like this. Why the hell is everybody just standing around? Oh, okay, whatever. Maybe you're watching the screen? Probably watching the screen. That's probably why. Okay, I get it. There's a way around that where you don't lock in your character, and then you won't have to watch that little cutscene at the beginning, but it's fine. Okay, so you're on controller. Okay. Alright, so the first thing when it comes to controller for this character, why is your... what's going on here? Are you lagging? What the hell is your screen looking like this? Okay, there we go. First thing I'm gonna tell you right now, when you're in controller, is you need to hopefully have your cloak double binded, and your fade double binded, or you're gonna be in trouble. Okay, I don't like this. All right, so this is decision making slash positioning. You're here, hanging out with Sue, which is cool, but look at your tank, right? Your tank is up here, and he's about to start taking damage. You want to be in a position where you're building ult charge as optimal and as quick as possible, which means that what you would want to be doing is looking at your tank and being ready to throw and start spamming shots. Okay, good. You're moving in position. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Now let's see how you handle this. Okay. Okay, good, nice. You don't need to stop here, honestly. You could just keep it going. Okay, you hear a penny, but it's your penny, so you're fine. Okay. You don't need... what are you doing? Look at your tank. Look at your tank. Okay, second thing. Positioning. One thing I want you to remember is the Penny Nest got a buff a while back where it gives you bonus HP and it gives you movement speed. So now, the safest place for you to stand at, for now, is to try to stand, like, on this web in some way. So, like, if you stood here, or, like, kind of kited here, this is perfect. Why? You get the bonus HP, you get the whatchamacallit. This is just a very safe place to stand at. You could also, if you're big balls, you could just stand up here. But your tank is moving back here, so you need to obviously... you should never turn around like this, by the way. This is really bad decision-making slash positioning. You should never have your back to the enemy. You should never have your back to the enemy like this. Okay, thing is just walking up for free for God knows why, but it's fine. Alright, I need to see you use your abilities. Okay, so this is a mechanical thing. I'm gonna start putting this in mechanical category. So look, you playing Cloak and Dagger, I want you to be very clear. You do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Your Cloak form primary is the same primary damage as Wanda. Okay? So you do like a shitload of burst damage if somebody is like fucking under your blind. So what I would love to see you use here when this guy walks up is to take this duel. This is kind of like an isolated duel. He's by himself. He's Sue behind him, but he's kind of by himself. You could easily be on this net web, throw out the blind on this guy, and he just can't fight you. Or he's going to get melted by you, her, him, and even him. You shouldn't let him walk up for free. And you also need to definitely use your abilities more. Okay, so see, this is what does the light bind do here? This is good. This is a decision-making thing. Like, think about this. Okay, so this is what I meant when I said, like, C. This is inconsistent choice, right? This is reducing team impact. Look at this. You are throwing the light bind, which will make all of your teammates heal for 13% more, who just got hit with this, and it'll heal them for a small amount. Nobody's taking any damage, so you're not getting that at all. You're going to get the 13% healing more, right? What would be more efficient here, though? Because do you think this guy's going to do a lot of damage to your whole team here? Or do you think this would have been a great moment to swap the cloak, blind him, and this guy will instantly be deleted by your team and die here? Because he is basically trolling. If he was blinded, he dies. Look how low he got on the way out. Imagine he took 30% more damage from that entire interaction from between start. Let's look at this. Let's look at this in just a mathematical way, okay? Look at this guy's HP. He is 700 HP total. He is at 350, okay? So if he had taken, we'll say he took 350 damage. Let's say he takes 350, right? I'm just going to do quick math here. 350, and we'll times it by 30%. We'll say he takes it 30% more damage. He would have taken another 105 damage. He would have taken 500 damage. This guy would be like 200, maybe even less, walking out of here, and possibly dead. This is just a free fight win for you. If people do stuff like this. Too late. You did it, but you did it late. You did it very, very late. Delayed. Let me see if you even... No, you didn't even throw the blind out. You just switched the cloak for no reason. Let me see this.
I feel like myself again.
Yeah, now you're in DPS form for some reason. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay, you are 75. Track your HP. Look at this. Shield hits you. You are 219. But look, if you hit this Sue with your primary, which you're going to because she's right in front of your face, you're going to heal for about 20 HP and be at like 240. You don't need to bubble here because there's nothing to bubble in this moment because you're already, primary-wise, going to be above the HP threshold. Look, you got healed. You're 271, and you throw your bubble down. This would be another mechanical error / decision-making error. This bubble, when it drops down, heals for 60 HP. What does that mean? That means in order to maximize it, you need to drop it when you've taken 60 HP worth of damage, and you feel like you need to get that 60 HP back very quickly. This is not one of those situations. This bubble was changed in a patch note to be much, much stronger versus burst. Much, much weaker doing what you're doing right now. Okay, blind this guy. Blind this guy. Blind this guy. You're still using the healing window. You could blind this. You could throw out a blind right now and make this guy melt, blind probably these three up here, and probably even win this fight. Right here, from them being this stupid. Blind them. Blind them. We thought a blind. Let's see how fast this, let's see if Thing dies. Thing had to run away because you blinded him. Okay, that is a good bubble, by the way. That was a good bubble. This is a good time to bubble. I want to go through this, why this is a good bubble. Your Sue is critical. You cannot let these guys commit their Spider and their Daredevil hard commit and blow her up. So you throw bubble. Really good here. Bubble instantly takes her from critical back to a safer threshold. And by the way, she still's in this bubble and still is this low. If you didn't throw this bubble down, your Sue would be at probably like 40 HP. Good job. Very good bubble here. Very good bubble. Very good bubble. Now, what you could do is swap the cloak real fast, throw the blind out, and then swap back to dagger. And this guy is still going to be blinded, still taking 30% more damage, and you could just hit him with daggers. Sue can just hit him, or Magneto, and this guy will die in here. Because he has no heals in here. You could just... Okay, good. That's what you need to do. Okay, now that's not what you need to do. So you did it a little weird. You blinded. Good job. That was very good. Very good blind. But the problem is, when you blind like that, you need to make a quick decision. Do I have the HP to duel? Right? That's a mechanical thing. Do I have the HP to duel this, to win this duel? Or should I use dagger form to just win the duel slowly by out-sustaining but still doing more damage? You stayed in cloak form and had to get bailed out by Magneto. So that would be another one of those situations where you... let's see, where is it? I'll put it right here. That would be a C thing, right? The execution was average, but in the high moment of stress, you kind of didn't clutch, I guess you could say, as best as you could. Okay, but you guys won, so you held it together. All right, so now that you guys have won all of this thus far, you're gonna have to probably do a throw to lose. Let's see what you do. We don't care about Spider-Man. It's fine. Good job. Good heals. Behind you. Good, good, good. Play the nest. Play the web. Positioning. You can sit on that web and get 30, 20, 25 bonus HP and be a 300 HP cloak and dagger. And you're healing on it, which means Penny is building ult charge faster. Your Sue doesn't have to look at you as much. Okay, this is a perfect blind moment. If you get it back. Okay, you don't have it. That's fine. Okay, a little far back here. I don't like you being this far back. If you were versus a magic or something, you could die very easily. Okay, once you get this pick, this is a decision-making thing. Once you get this pick, you need to know that it's a 5v6. What does it mean when it's in a 5v6? It means you can extend here. You can punish. You should punish. This thing is walking into 6 players. Your team. He's one down. You can just say, I have the numbers. We should just win. And blind him and fucking full send it. You could have killed this guy if you had just ran forward and punished. Okay? Like, you're still playing passive even though you've already won the fight. Okay? Perfect. You got the support ult. Back up. Back up. No reason to do any of this here. You're good. This game is over unless you do something horrendous. Now, you can't get clobbering timed, obviously. Okay, Sue ults. That's why you lose. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, when you play support, you need to use your mic. You need to use your mic. If you don't use your mic, you need to have a key binding that you can put on your controller D-pad as a quick chat that says, I will ult first. Or that will say, you can ult first. You can even have a key binding that says, I will ult first if I build ult charge first. Keep it simple. Or you can say, you will ult first unless I don't have ult. I mean, unless you don't have ult. Something like that. This can't happen. This will lose you games. Had you not double ulted here, you would have won this game at the first point. Because what would have happened was, you would have had your ult, Sue would have ulted here, Loki would have ulted to stop Sue, Loki would have ulted, you would have had yours in remaining, and then you would have ulted at the very end of Loki's ult, and you would have just killed them. And they would have only like a minute left, and the game would be over. Instead, you double stack your ults. Okay, let's see if you play this correctly. Okay, good blind. Okay, good kill. Okay, you can probably kill her too. Nice. But yeah, you would have won the game here if you didn't double ult. Cannot do that on support. I don't care. You cannot do that. You need to find some way not to do that. Whether that's using your mic and saying one word, I'm gonna ult here, and turning it back off. Whether you're, somebody who has social anxiety or doesn't talk on the mic because of being flamed, whatever it is, you just say it one time and turn your mic back off. Or get a key binding, a custom chat that says it. Okay. You need to keep an eye on that right-hand side because you're obviously not looking at it right now. Okay, I don't like that bubble. Okay, I also don't like your positioning because you are leaving yourself way open. And if you die here, it's... Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your positioning here. Why is this bad positioning? Let's say the main fight's going here. You're still not looking over here, so you don't know who anybody's over here. Secondly, you're versus Squirrel Girl, okay? It means you can't stack up next to people. You also need to be careful stacking next to walls because their shit explodes. Thirdly, and I've said this many times, you should play on this web. This web gives you bonus HP and healing. This web, standing on it alone, messes up dive characters' combo HP thresholds. Magic's combo, for instance, does like I can't remember, like 276 or something. I can't remember exactly what her combo is. If you were standing on this web and she did her full combo on you, her assassinate combo, she wouldn't be able to kill you because you would heal HP in the middle of her combo from just standing on the web, and she would just lose. Okay, you need to play these webs a lot more. Secondly, you're versus Squirrel Girl. Okay, this is where decision making comes into play. Look at this. You need to be constantly readjusting your positioning based off of what's happening. So you've been here the whole time. Whatever. Look, let's see what happens. Look. You throw your bubble out, by the way. It's a bad bubble. There's nobody in threat, and nobody needs this bubble. So mechanically, this is a bad position bubble that is not going to do anything. Secondly, it's a bad bubble to use decision-making wise because it's not going to do anything. But let's look at what happens. Watch this. One acorn hits you here. What do? Do you A, go to a different position, start moving differently, or do you B, stay where you are? Let's see. You stay where you are. And so this allows Spider-Man to follow up because you don't have bubble anyway. And he kills you. If you were just playing further up with that bubble, if you didn't waste your bubble, you don't die there. And if you were playing on this web, you don't die here. You don't die there, you win the game right there. 1 minute remaining. GG. Why do I say that? Because they have no support ults left, and you had a Star-Lord who could have literally gone legendary and killed them all, and the game's over right there. And you didn't have to do anything. At least to be very clear. This is what I mean when I say, like, certain game, like, some games you have to do a lot more. But this is a game where your team was so good, you didn't have to do anything but just do the bare minimum. And the bare minimum being good positioning, good ult usage, good mechanical, good decision making. And several of those moments that were needed, you didn't meet the bar. And then so this happens. And this is how the rank system is intended to go, where when you mess up in these moments, you turn games that should be like super hard wins into like hard fought like losses or stuff like that. And then games that are just hard fought losses or that are going to be hard fought losses just become fucking disasters. And games that are like supposed to be like I don't even know. Games where you're supposed to have impact turn into hard fought losses. If that makes sense. I guess. So basically all of your games become hard fought instead of being freebies. You should have more freebies when you play this game every so often from just playing better, because your team is just enables you to do whatever you need to do. All right, so here we go. We gotta see if we can catch up. We have one dead, so we need to be very careful. Okay, all right. Daredevil's jumping on you, and you're getting fired on by. So what do we do here? I know the answer, but I'm seeing if you know the answer. Okay, you're full HP. You do nothing now. Okay, you can't stand on the ground versus this. I need to double check your fade just now. Damn it. No. Okay, no, you have it on the right thing, I think. Yeah, you do. Good job. Okay. This is cooked. This is cooked. This is cooked. Your dude died in his ult. It's all going to shit now. This is what you want to avoid. When you play consistently, you minimize the opportunities for it all to go to shit from your teammates being, well, the rank that they're at, basically. Because people will play better than their rank, or will play better than the enemy team inconsistently, not knowing why. But when you give them opportunities to show you if they really know what they're doing, or if it's just a fluke, they'll show you, usually. Your team is basically showing you it's a fluke at this point. I mean, you've done the same thing, right? You guys are all playing together. But I'm just saying, this is a good example of it. Okay, so you're getting pushed in. What would you do here? You have a couple options. A, ult. right? You're going to start the ult chain. Okay? B, fall back and wait for your tank. Let's see what you do. Okay? This guy's ulting. It's good. Because now he's going to force out that Su ult for you. And when he forces out that Su ult, you actually could make a play with your ult. But if you double ult here one more time, I'm just going to end the replay. Because it means that's why you lose. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's talk about it. You didn't double ult, so I'll let it go. But you can't ult here. Why can't you ult here? Let's talk about it. Mr. Fantastic is ulting for free. The enemy team must respond to this pressure in some way. What are their options? Run away. Try to kill him. Or pop a support ult. Okay. That's what they must do. If you ult here, what must they do? Run away. Try to kill you. Pop a support ult. If Papa Support ult is an answer to Mr. Fantastic's ult, and they do it, and you ult on top of that, you've traded 2 ults for 0 actions, other than their support ult. If Mr. Fantastic gets a support ult out, you don't need to do anything, unless your team starts dying. Just let it ride. You do not need to ult here. This ult is a game-throwing ult. This is a decision-making, where, again, this is a bad decision-making, very inconsistent. You should not be ulting here. There is nothing to gain from ulting here at all. Mr. Fantastic is already putting in work. Let's see if his ult can get pressure or get kills. We do not need to ult here. We do not need to ult here. Look, somebody, you see that? I'm guessing you saw him dying and you got scared. Still not worth ulting here. Not at all. You're winning the fight, essentially. Why are we... And also, Loki totems are out, too. So they don't even have to counter ult, basically. You're just wasting your ult. And look, because you ult, Su ults. And now you start the chain. And your Su has to counter ult. Which, by the way, your Su didn't need to ult that soon, but so be it. And then you guys probably just die here. Because you've lost all support ults. And now you're doing the coin flip where it's, let's see whose team is better. Also, you let your Su die. So that was pretty bad mechanical. You should be, and the instant you see your Su getting jumped on, you have to save her. Magneto is looking at your Su before you do. You look at her way too late. You're gonna die to him. Maybe, no, maybe, yeah, you're gonna die to him. You gotta go into cloak form, or in a dagger form. Okay, so the issue is you stayed in cloak form. Mechanically, that was bad. You need to fight the bro said earlier. You either have to judge your HP and be like, I can duel this guy. Or recognize that's not happening. And just stay dagger form. And hit him with daggers. And let them explode and heal you through it. To stall. Okay, so that's a bad ult that lost you that point. You could have definitely held that way longer. Maybe even won the game there. So that tells me that you don't really know when to ult as a support. You understand your ult does things, but you don't know you don't understand when to conceptually. Okay. I would argue that bubble wasn't needed there, but whatever. You need to get this guy HP. You cannot let this guy die. Good. Now you need to be worried about Spider-Man because he could... You don't... That was... So, okay. Let's talk about that. You need to have an internal tracker and know that when this guy jumps in like this randomly, usually it's because he wants to ult. So when that happens, you did a good job. You could throw it out of your bubble, which you did, right? I would have thrown out my bubble way faster. Your reaction to this was very slow. Very, very slow. This tells me that this is more of a reaction and not a thinking Spider-Man jumping in, he probably wants to ult. Because the way that reactions work, so this is something people learn in League of Legends, another game, is there's like a character in the game, like Thing, basically, Um, only instead of punching the ground, he like fucking like full dashes at you basically in like a single animation. And if he touches you, you get knocked up in the air. There, people have discovered or people realize that when he, like, let's say you're just la di da da da, like just doing something else, completely not thinking about him, and you hear him, or you hear him or see him like just immediately charge at you. It's much harder to fade away or react to that when it's coming, but they found out it was much easier to react to it whenever people would think they have this character on this team. He is going to want to do that at some point. What am I going to do when he does that? And having that plan already in your mind made it so that it was much easier to fade away from, essentially. So if you're thinking in your mind, they have Spider-Man, at some point he's going to want to go, don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man, and you're waiting for that moment, it's like, oh, he just jumped in, I throw bubble down immediately. As soon as I hear don't mess, bam, swap the foot, swap the cloak, fade, we're out, GG. And then your Star-Lord doesn't die here. Because you can't heal through that with bubble at all. You need to fade that. Okay, Fantastic is ulting. Alright, you hear Spider-Man ulting. This is good. Let's see if he gets picks. I don't like that bubble either. That was another bad bubble. Okay. That would have been a good time to have your bubble. Alright, whatever. At least you guys are straight neutral. Alright, we won't do defense because there's no point. Or attacking because there's no point. You don't know when to ult. The cart is not moving. That is the only thing you care about in the end. The very most important thing you care about is the cart is not moving, basically, conceptually. Yeah, you're down a person, but the cart is still not moving. You don't need to ult here. You don't need to ult here at all. Everything is good. The card is being held where it is. It's all fine. You don't need to ult here. This ult is going to start a chain reaction where your support doesn't have ult, you don't have ult, their supports don't have ult, and now this card is probably going to start moving. Because when you ult like this, you basically give the DPS the ability to ult for free. I want you to think of your support ult as your ult is the ultimate trap card that can be used offensively. So to get value out of it, you want to use it as a trap card that can be used offensively. So you want to get maximum value out of a support ultimate. Usually, you want to counter a DPS ultimate or a tank ultimate, right? And then your ult will not only counter it and nullify it, but it will also provide threat and pressure that allows you to get pressure and tempo from. You're ulting for free here. That's it. So they're gonna counter ult, and nothing's gonna happen here. Just like that, and you're gonna lose. And now that's gonna happen. Sue's gonna have to ult this if she has it, which she doesn't. So you're just gonna die. And you see how after you ulted, the enemy team recognized it. See, like as a support player, you need to know what the enemy team knows. And a lot of DPS and tank players, they know this because they know how many times they've ulted. And guess what? They can't do anything because support ults. If you free pop your ult like that, you give a go light to all the DPS and tanks that, oh shit, they got a support ult. Hey, let's full send it. Kill them all. And so your team dies as a result of that. I think you put a note on the post saying you ulted at bad times. Yeah, so again, if you're ulting poorly on support, you're already going to lose every single game. Unless the enemy supports are ulting just as bad. You can't fade that, by the way. I see a lot of cloaks do that. You can't fade that. When that thing comes down on you, you walk out as far as you can, you throw your bubble on the ground. Because it's going to hit you. Alright, so this one's done. Because I can tell conceptually, I don't think you know when to ult. Which is not the greatest. Alright, let's check the other one. The 501 that you said you think you did well in. Let's check that one. I probably should have done that one, honestly, first. I should have done that one in general. Because that'd probably be a lot better. It's a lot better to start with one so people think they did really good in. Okay, 07. 621. But yeah, so far I'm giving you C's for sure. You have a lot of healing this game. You won this game too. This is so. All right, I want to be real with you. Getting VOD reviews for games that you win is kind of awkward. You shouldn't do it because usually you don't get punished for things that you do wrong in games that you do win. So it's like kind of worthless. I'll do it anyway. I'll do part of it, but like there's not much to get out of this probably. It's probably just gonna be a game where your team was giga good and the enemy team was like giga bad. Not just saying you could have obviously done a lot here. Who knows? But if your base level is C, it means that for you to run a train like that, their base level has to be like D or even F.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Because you don't see pop-off games happen unless people are like mismatched grade letters. All right, so let's see this. I'm only gonna look at your ults. That's what I'm really care about. Is your ults. All right. Again, bad bubble. Nobody's in danger of dying. Nobody needs this 60 burst heal.
That feels better. Whatever that freaky squid thing was,
Okay, you're. Yeah. Okay, I'm not seeing enough blinds from you. I'm gonna check your blind record after this. Okay, so what you could do here is you could have aggressive positioning. Obviously, you don't want to walk ahead of this guy, but you could like walk like here, maybe, and throw a blind out and then back up. Okay, you bubble that. You didn't have to bubble that there, by the way, because you could have just healed that one single guy. He wasn't in danger of dying just yet. Okay, you're losing people. Okay. They're still holding, though, for whatever reason. Somehow these guys... So these guys, when I say, like, F... When I say, like, D tier, this is what I'm talking about. Like, look, alright. So these guys have killed several of your players, and they have not once pushed you. They are... The tank is still still this far back. Moon Knight is dead. The tank is playing this scared, and Moon Knight is dead. It is a 5v6. If he had any competency, if this guy was like a C or above, he would recognize you're standing in front of him in a 5v6. Technically, I think you lost 2 players, right? You had 2 people die, didn't you? Yeah. You're standing in front of him in a 4v6. He has 6 people, you have 4. And all he has to do is just walk forward. And you will all die. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 players are not going to be able to fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. If this was a higher elo game, and if this guy was a C, B decision-making player, he would recognize you all die here. That's what I mean when I say this game is not really a game to go over, because I can tell if you pop off that hard, these guys probably just fucking suck. Look at how far. But I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm probably gonna stop the replay because there's nothing to get out of this. I'm gonna be real with you. Look at this, 6v4, and he's afraid, and he's afraid, and he's afraid, and he's afraid. He's so afraid in a 6v4. Okay, it is now even better for him. Your only tank has died. Will he full send it? Will he full send it? Or will he back up again? Will he back up and not... Do you see how he's just standing here? This guy can just brain off and run forward. He's moving back and forth for no reason. It is your tank is dead. You have nobody to protect you. Nobody to protect you. Sorry, I've been that. You have Deadpool. You're down 1 tank. You have almost nobody to protect you because Deadpool's not going to protect you guys. Okay, he's still playing this so slow. So a game like this, yes, you are going to be able to just basically farm up a shitload of heals and laugh because they can't stop you. So this is... All right, look. Look. Him, no danger. No danger. No danger. Even if you ulted, you're not saving him. No danger. 5v5 at this point because the enemy team has lost the person. You don't need to ult here at all. It's a 5v6 your favor. Ulting here doesn't do anything but just win the fight more. The fight is over. The fight is over. Unless this guy has the cojones, which we know he doesn't, by the way, to walk up using this rocket ult to like try to fight you here. At which point then you could ult him. But in here, there's nothing happening. There's no reason to ult here. This is one. The fight's over. Unless the Magneto has the cojones to walk up into the point and actually start contesting, there's no reason to ult here. He's not going to. And you ult. And then it's a battle for no reason. You're going to kill them, but you don't need this. Because he's too scared to walk up anyway. There's nothing to get from this replay. Alright. So because there's nothing to get from this replay, what I'm going to do now is, I do this always, I will go into an individual game and show you what it looks like when you try to show you like a game of like Cloak where you like actually do the do. So that's what I'm going to try now. Give me a second. But so far, I give you C's. You're definitely a plat player. I want you to see what it looks like when you have A to S in pretty much every category.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Gotta mute my fucking mic. Hold on a second. Oh boy. Alright, we got muted it for the game. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see if we can't get you a... Okay.
Without Ty, I wouldn't know the real power of the light force. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I have not played with the new Storm, so we'll see how this goes.
Can you hear me?
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know about this. I don't know why we're going out different rooms. Oh, that's why we're... Oh, shit. Smart. Okay. Oh, they have a brain. I was like, why the hell did they not go out that door? Alright, there you go. Alright, you see how I'm, like, immediately prepping heals? Immediately prepping heals. Okay, looks like I let them walk across that first. Okay. Fucking hell. That was a mechanical error. But at least I got the blind off. That's what I wanted. They're playing Black Widow, though, so... I can't see that guy. He's dead. Yeah, our tank is dead. She's gonna die, too, probably next. They're all gonna die. We just have to reset. Who are they running? Loki, Black Widow? Okay. I probably can do something here in a second. Okay. Okay. My Groot died, but we're gonna follow up with this Hurricane in a second. Okay. I should have gotten range of my Gambit. The reason I ulted there is because I see no reason not to. Fuck, it's okay, he's not in my ult, it doesn't matter. I'm in my ult. Okay, so why did I ult there? Because they used Gambit never folds, and I knew that shit was not gonna fucking do anything. And I also had cleared the penny nest out, so I knew there was no danger of penny mines killing our whole team, killing me as I ulted. So at that point, free ult. But you see how I waited? I staggered my ult. What the hell is this? The f are they doing? See, this is a stupid gambit ult from this guy, because we're at our spawn, so we don't need... Okay. Now... There we go. Cool. I don't know what so that was a really bad gambit ult for my teammate. But it doesn't matter. Oh, hold on. Got a person over there. That guy can die. This guy can die now too. You see how I'm with my team and I'm pressuring and I'm pushing this? Why? Because we have the advantage. We've killed somebody. So because we've killed somebody, we just have the advantage. There's no reason for us to play back. If they take a fight with us in a 5v6, I throw that bubble up there to help out. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit, I couldn't get my bubble. That's a fucking mechanical error. I would say, decision making, mechanical, greedy, whatever. One of the two. I was trying to run into my bubble, but whatever. It didn't matter because my Gambit's alive and he, I think, got it done or whatever. Need heals. Okay, well, I died, so chill out, homeboy. I don't even know what the vehicle is. Holy shit, it's like all the way back here. The reason why it's all the way back here is because we just wiped them. If one person's not on it, it's not gonna move very fast. But I shouldn't have died there. That was an avoidable death. A very avoidable death. Okay, we have Jean and... Holy fuck, is there an Ankh somewhere? Jesus Christ. She's dead. Okay, we walk up because we got this ult now. We want to push, want to use pressure. Want to pressure with it. Okay, Gavin never folds. And I have ult now. Okay, they're on Sue. So I know for a fact, because they're on Sue, they won't have ult here. Okay, I'm ulting this shit. Ulting and just gonna ult to the full send it. Because they swapped to Sue, I know their ult charge is gonna be fucked. Want to go for the heals? Get him. Perfect. There we go. Got him. Good job. Now the reason I ulted there is because they swapped from Loki to Sue. Because they do that, I know their ult charge is probably going to be building a little bit lower. So they probably don't have ult here. And even if they do have ult, because I'm playing Cloak and Dagger, her ult is 13 seconds, is like 12 seconds long. And Sue's ult lasts 8 seconds. So even if Sue tries to ult check me, I still win that exchange if I do it correctly. Okay, I think my chick is going to die here. Another Ankh. He's looking for an ult on the group, probably. Yep. He missed. Oh, no, he got it. We're good. Okay, now we just run. We got nothing for this. I have nothing for this. He might die, though. He is going to die. Nice. Blinded him. Perfect. Got a pick. Okay, nice. Alright. And because we got a kill there, again, we're just playing upwards. Because we have a kill. 5v6. We're making them fight us for the space to get back to the cart. We want them to say, hey, you have to come through. This chick is going to die. Yeah. My Jean is... Okay, this guy ulted. We turned that again. Fade it. We have nothing for this, so we probably just back the hell out. Okay, he's dead. Back up. Help that out. Nice, nice, nice. Spot bubble. Just back up. I know you probably see I didn't ult there, so we didn't need it. That's why. This is a waste of my ult, because he ulted on Groot, but it's okay. I go full through. I look for the Sue, because I want this Sue. If I can kill her, we're good. Got Sue, so they have no support ult now. I'll take Gambit too. Cloak out. And we walk it up. Now I go for Sue there, specifically because Sue is the only next person with ult. So if she dies... Okay, nice, and we get it. And that would be aggressive positioning. Good ultimate usage whenever I know I can get value from it, either from them not being able to counter it, kills, yada yada yada. That was probably maybe like, I don't know, maybe like A's in some area, maybe a B somewhere, because I'm talking the entire time, so I'm fucking not as locked in as I could be. But there you go. That is something to look at and compare your gameplay to my gameplay. You see how I was more close to my team at times. I would play more with my tanks. I would be up, but I wouldn't be suicidal up, right? I did sometimes go suicidal up, which you saw when I tried to walk in the bubble. That was just greedy. It was like, oh, I could back up, but I could try to walk in this bubble and try to get like more damage and free kills from playing with my tank here and my support, my DPS who just ulted. I'm like, So I wanted to get some of that storm love. That's what it was. So I wanted to follow up. But you see how every time somebody ulted, I was like, okay, tempo, we're ulting. The pressure is on them to respond. Let's stack that pressure up. Let's see what we can do. Also, I faded the second Doctor Strange ult, which I didn't even know they were gonna have that. I didn't realize that Loki copied a Doctor Strange. That was weird as hell. And whenever Doctor Strange did ult me, whenever I ulted the first time on point, it wasn't a big deal because he ulted on top of me already having my ult on the ground. So it was useless. His ult became useless. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Kind of give you an idea of what to look at. But you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll do this real fast too, since we're still doing this. I will go and pull this up so I can show you one more time my ultimates and like the thought process. And I don't just press the button because I have it, right? I think about why and when to methodically use it. So let's see here. Let me see if I can go to it here. Yeah, I think we'll go about here. I think it's right around here, maybe. Right, okay. So my goal here, I can't ult as long as that penny nest is down. I can't ult. So I see that penny nest getting low. I'm like, oh, I'll blow it up real fast. I see this guy jumping on me. I have to throw bubble down for myself, which instantly heals me through his burst so he can't kill me. I'm like, I gotta kill this nest at least. Kill the nest, fade out. Okay, cool. Gambit ults. Now, I want to see what Gambit's going to get with his ult. If he just kills my teammates immediately, what's the point in bothering, right? So I wait. Gambit ults ult. Gambit's ulting. I don't hear anybody dying. I don't see anything crazy. Nobody's getting low. I'm like, okay, Gambit's ult is not getting much done. Where's it at? Right here. He's not getting much done. He might get one kill, but whatever. And that means it's starting to run out, too, because he just ulted. So, okay, bet. Wait, hold on. So because of that, now I know I can ult here. I can definitely go for a play. I was waiting to see if my Gambit would ult. He didn't. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll ult here. Swap into cloak form. Throw out a simple blind to try to make it so people can't see me while I'm ulting, and I do more damage. Ult straight through. Come straight over. Immediately look for the supports. Get the Loki. I see a squishy over here. I want to try to kill the squishy. I could have reacted to this better, but I was tunnel vision on the squishy, and I was on my ult, so I felt like he couldn't kill me. He can't kill me. I throw bubble down and try to kite away from the penny nest that is on the ground killing us. And lo and behold, we get it. That's that ultimate. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Which I think is like... This is just the greed. You know this. We've been here. You saw this already. Gambit ults. They Gambit ult. So I know they don't have Gambit. I know the only ult they can have now is Sue. And Cloak and Dagger can stat check Sue. So it's fine. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I'll just stat check Sue if it happens. Or, since they swap to Sue again, like I said, their ult charge might be lower. So I'll take that. I'll take that flip. I'll say, okay, either A, you've got Sue's ult, and I still win the exchange because mine lasts longer. Or B, you don't, and I'll just fucking kill everybody. So I want to ult here, but I'm not going to ult until I get value out of it. Remember what I said about getting ult? I want value from a DPS ult if I can. Judge, Jury, Executioner. Perfect. I get to nullify the Punisher ult and full send it and kill everybody in their team. Beautiful. I couldn't ask for anything better. Perfect. Hear it? Let's go. Full send it. I want you all. And I'm going straight for the Sue also because I want her to die because she should be closest to her ult to stop me. At this point, though, she's lost 2 people. So if she ults here, it's going to be her. It's fucking stupid if she ults here. So if she ults here, she's throwing. So she just dies for free, which makes sense. And I just followed up, kill everybody, keep it pushing. So that's that. Let's get this last ultimate in here. 40. 91. Perfect. Okay. Just following up here. We're at their spawn. So obviously I can't ult here. Fall back a little bit. Gambit never folds. Now here's the thing. I can ult here, right? But what's the problem with ulting here? They just walk in their spawn. So I don't want to ult here unless I need to. So we just back up. We just kite back. Just kite it back. Just walk back. Bring them to us. The closer they get to us, the further away they are from their spawn. Cool. Groot ults. I wanted to ult here in general. We just end up stacking them. It happens sometimes. As long as we're not double stacking supported ults, it's not the entire, like, worse. I go for the Sue because I don't want her ulting. I know Gambit's already ulted, so I want to get the Sue. Get the Sue, they won't have Sue's ult. Now we're chilling. Now I can focus the Gambit, kill him. My ult's gone, fade out. Bye-bye. Drop bubble, we're good. And because Jean and Punisher were looking at me so hard trying to kill me, look at this. This is a beautiful thing. When you're doing this kind of thing. Look, I'm going to show you something real fast. Look at Jean and Punisher. Look at this. Their focus is on Cloak. Their focus is on Cloak. Cloak's gone. And all that DPS they just put out, wasted. Now we walk it in, and that's it. Obviously, I see Punisher focusing me, so I walk behind the cart to help to heal to stay find cover. You see how I'm still having impact, but I'm playing cover? That's positioning. And then this, I don't know what the hell this is. This is just death. And that's how you do it. Okay. So I hope this replay helps you. I'm gonna go eat my lunch. So yeah, I'll give you C. Easy to work on though, for sure. Very easy to work on. I would advise you to definitely take a look at my gameplay and look at it and kind of compare it to yours and think about why I do the things I do. And then compare it to yours and say, oh, did I do that? Do I do that differently? Where do I stand? That kind of thing. There you go.